So this is Christian again on the 11th of March 2019, the second video today. So here I'm primarily comparing the visualization of Frederick's code with the visualization in the openbci GUI. And this is how I start. So let's just get rid of the supercollider IDE. And I put this up here. So let's have all the frequencies in here. Above that is cutoff. Then maximum microvolts up here, let's just put it to 1000. And then we can keep this on log because Lin doesn't tell me anything really, and that's the same in the other application. The smoothing, I usually put it on 0.5 because I like when it's moving fast, although I might change my mind later. And here this is not relevant at the moment because the filters are not applied in the code yet. So let me just move back. So this is when I touch the computer with both hands. And I'll have to touch the computer when I make a screenshot of this. Okay, so there it is. This is with, let's say, hands on. And then, how do I make something? Let's try to remember that this is with hands off. So how do I do that? Let's just make a recording. That's not it. Okay, it has slowed down a bit, but we can take a screen recording. And then I just cut this. So that's without hands. Hands off. Okay, so this is hands off with 120 Hertz for scope, I guess. Horizontal axis. 1000 for the vertical axis. Logarithmic 0.5 and filtered, well, unfiltered actually, because there are no filters. So just for the sake of it, let's just slow this down a tiny bit to 0.95. Ooh, very slow. And 0.9. And I'll scale into 20. And I know these are not filtered, so it's not exactly correct. But I'll try to close my eyes. I'll try to shut up for 5 seconds and then close my eyes for 5 seconds. Okay, I'll have a look at this later. Now, I am just going to quickly check supercollider. Are there any messages? No. Okay, let's quit this and run the openbci part. And for this, I need to get the dongle off, the board off. Then I make sure this is running properly. Okay, then I put the dongle back. I'm afraid this is the only way it works for me now. And then I initialize the system with this setup, start system. And this is the time when I switch my board on and start streaming. Well, actually I can switch these off, start streaming, make it tiny bit smaller. And here we had 120, 1000, logarithmic was fine, 0.5, and then, well, this is not important because these filters are not on. Now let's just pop this up as well on this side. So this is with hands on when I was taking the screen recording, so I'm touching the laptop. And I think the shape looks very similar. Perhaps the curves are a tiny bit different, but again, I don't know much about this, how the FFT is applied in both of these systems. Maybe they are applied very, in a tiny bit differently. So I guess that's just perfect as it is. Now let's just have a look at the file, at the screenshot with hands off, and then let's just compare it with hands off as well. Yeah, that's fantastic. So I guess Frederick is a genius. I didn't really have to guess. I always knew it. Thanks again. This is wonderful.